to this step because you were stuck for a little bit and you figured it out.
You're very helpful, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay. Hold this. Okay, Kristen, let's flip the camera over so that I can see what you can see.
Okay, let me put the iPad in. I took the iPad out just in case.
Okay.
Doing something, whoops, on there first.
Okay. I like your screensaver there. Very soothing.
Big screen.
Yeah, that's nice. You have a salt lamp as well. I remember I was the owner of one of those salt lamps for a while, and then I forgot what I did with it. Maybe I didn't bring it with me when I moved again.
I have a ton of crystals, so that's just one of many.
One of the most powerful crystals I've ever worked with, where it's more of a meteorite, it's a moldavite.
Okay.
Moldavite is one of the most intense crystals, or like I said, meteorites that you ever like hold. I don't know if you've ever actually worked with one before, but it's interesting.
I know it's crazy how they all.
So that moldavite came from a crash from a rock from outer space. So its vibrational energy is off the charts. It's a life accelerator. So once you start using it, some folks feel nauseous because you have to go through a purging process, and some people get scared of it and put it away. Like it's just got to be. It's a very powerful stump.
Yeah. Okay, so I made
Hi, Jennifer.
An event for I just put tutorial with David.
Okay.
That's kind of made for today.
That works. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and activate that event. Okay. So
yeah, we can't see ourselves on the screen itself. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of did like a quick little so I might not have done like the best template, but okay. I was just kind of playing around with it. So
all right, let's do this. Let's go around Mr. Professional, turn off the camera, and then turn it back on.
Okay, let me power everything on.
Good idea, yeah.
Everything's got to power on.
Oh, you set up the wires really neat.
Yeah, I bought a shorter ones. I don't like a mess, so I bought a foot.
Okay.
So there's a lot of slack in here, and then just kind of tucked everything.
It's still pretty clean. It's
away.
It's almost like mine.
So
let's go ahead.
Oh, let's still get used to it.
Yeah, there you go. Now we got power. Great. Now, also, is your printer turned on right now, Kristen?
Yes.
All right, it's already turned on. Let's go ahead and circle back to the dashboard. All right, let's hit configure camera.
Configure.
Right. And let's select that R100 right there, the first one on top. That's the one. Beautiful. And then let's go to configure printer. Yep. And then strip. There you go. Hit choose for me again. And then let's select the strip's always going to be a different size. So go to choose again. So as you notice, the strip is going to be the 2x6. Does it allow you to scroll?
No.
What printer do you have, Kristen?
I have the DNP RX1.
Yeah, it should give you the option for strips. Okay, we'll figure that out in a little bit. Let's hit save for now. And then let's go to start photo booth. All right. So right now, do we have a flash set up above?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at 32. So what does that number mean? That means that it's going to give you a good amount of power, not a whole bunch of power. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go over where it says image.
Okay.
Right. So right now that we're going to do this is we're going to go ahead and take a, scroll to the left slightly with your phone. I'm sorry. Like move your phone to the left.
Sorry.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see the wording on the left side of your screen. There you go. Aperture. Okay. So it's set. So set to. Okay. So let's have your camera, Kristen. The best way is always having your camera on manual.
Okay. Yeah, it's on manual.
Because if it was on manual, it wouldn't give us that that option. It's great. It's grayed out. Do you want to double check?
Yeah, it's on.
It is on manual. Okay, let's go back. That's interesting. We'll figure this out right now. Okay, so let's do this. Where it says use capture settings for live preview, uncheck those. It says use capture settings for, yeah, let's uncheck that and let's uncheck that right there.
Okay. Uncheck both.
No, that's fine. Just those two right there. And then where it says aperture, I think it's set to. We should have an option for the aperture, but I see it's going to be up there at the bottom for some reason. So we're going to do this. We're going to hit start photo booth, and we're going to take a test photo.
Okay.
So go ahead and just it's initiating the camera. Was it giving you this delay earlier, Kristen? No. Okay. Go ahead and tap the screen for me. It says restart. Okay, we'll go ahead and restart the camera.
Okay.
Not all softwares are like this. Some softwares are more sensitive than others, Kristen.
Okay.
But as soon as you turn it on and off, we can go back to the main screen.
Okay.
And we can just go to restart. Configure camera. Right on. And then it'll populate for us in a few seconds. And if you're in a situation like this where it's not acknowledging it, one thing you can swipe up and close the event, the entire event just by swiping up.
Okay.
So hit the home button for me 2 times. Okay, and swipe up. Okay, and then let's go back to go ahead. There it goes. Request, please ensure that you have an active internet connection and try again. Okay. So I can see that you're connected to Wi-Fi. So let's go to that same event we opened earlier. Okay. Go ahead and hit configure camera. We might have to toggle that on and off switch again. Yeah, let's toggle it. Hey, thank you, Gus. I am walking one of our photo booth business owners through a tutorial. If you guys have any questions, please post them, and I'll go ahead and address those questions.
There we go.
There it is. All right, let's go ahead and start that photo booth. And then let's go to start booth. And then tap that screen for me. Okay, wonderful. Let's go to right there. Okay. So this is what you mean by you can't see yourself, right?
I didn't take it.
Okay.
This was kind of doing this earlier too.
Okay. What's going on? Go ahead and hit OK. Let's pull the camera out, Kristen, from the housing.
Okay.
We're gonna do.
I know. Do that with the strips. If I tried the strips one, it would do that. If it was just the one shot, it seemed to work.
Okay.
I don't know. That's something I did on.
So I'll walk you through the steps. So.
Hold on.
Okay. So you know that little cable that goes attached to that part right there?
Yeah, right here?
That one's disconnected. That one's up above, right?
Yeah, that one is connected to that guy.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna show something that's going to simplify it because it's going to cut it by one part. So if you go up above, I'm going to show you something. That same cable, you can remove that extra part, Kristen, and you can connect the cable directly to the actual head. You see that? How my cable is connected directly to the head?
Yeah, that's how.
So remove that. So disconnect it from that bottom piece there.
Gotcha.
You can leave it on there, Kristen. You don't have to unscrew anything. So the cable that's attached to your head up above.
This one, right?
Yeah, this one. Here, let me get more light in here. That way you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is going to stay connected.
Okay.
And then the other bottom part there, that bottom part that's looking at us, go ahead and unconnect that little bottom one.
Okay. Let me put my camera down. Okay.
That's the part that we're going to feed through the hole.
All right.
And later on, we're going to connect that part to the top of your camera. There's a little insert.
All right. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. So we'll play with that later. So let's do this. Let's go into your let's get the camera and turn it off completely.
Okay.
And then this part right here, we're gonna close it all the way and then open it. So now we're gonna turn it back on. And then we're gonna let me see the side of your lens really quick. Is it set to stabilizer on, autofocus on? Okay, beautiful. Go ahead and how can I unwind the zoom lens so it'll activate?
Okay.
And then bring it back. It shouldn't be black.
It's hard to do with one hand. Sorry.
Here. Okay, but we can see the display, right?
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Oh, okay. Open it more. You have to open up the lens a little bit more until we can get into shooting position.
It doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Sure.
Close the Let's see.
Closing.
Yeah, close it and open it all the way.
Oh, because it's on. It's just dark.
Okay.
That's how dark.
Okay. R100. Here, I'm gonna walk you through a step here. Hit menu for me.
Menu. It says it's busy.
It's not supposed to be busy. So, okay. We're gonna take it a step further. We're gonna go ahead and flick it off.
Okay.
And we're gonna disconnect that smart cable. Okay, let's go ahead and turn it back on. Okay. Now let's go to menu again. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to the little wrench.
Got it. I'm just trying to. Can you see it?
Yep.
Go
ahead. And then once you're at the wrench, let's find, let me see. Go to number 3. Go to display settings for me. And go to display control. And set it to, go to manual for me. Okay. And then hit menu again. Okay. So now you're in display settings, go ahead and hit the display settings again. Okay. And then scroll down. So you're already set to manual. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, hit menu again for me, Kristen. And now we're gonna go to hit menu again. And then we're gonna go all the way to the camera on the left side. Keep going to the left, all the way to the left. There you go, hit okay. All right, so your image quality, go ahead and select that. And we're gonna select S1. Yep. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
No,
Did I talk?
I don't know. I just it's okay. Don't worry. So S1. Now we're gonna take it step by step. After that, let's go ahead and let's number 2. So we're gonna go ahead and scroll to the right.
Okay.
In fact, let's do this. Since you're gonna be shooting in landscape mode, let's go back to number 1 and scroll down where it says still image aspect ratio. Right there, we're gonna go to 16:9. Yep, because we're gonna be in landscape mode. And then we're gonna go to the right side to number 2. Let me see what you got there. Let me see the entire screen. You're good right there. Go where it says metering mode and select the one all the way on the right.
Okay.
Nice. Hit OK. And then your white balance is already set to automatic. Let's go to the right side, number 3.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to leave that as is. Let's go to number 4. So one shot, we're going to go OK on the button, and then we're going to switch to servo.
Okay.
And then everything else is accurate. Let me see. That's good. That's good. Let's go to 6. Okay, let's go select that for me. And we're going to do the drive. Yeah, that one right there, continuous. That's the one. Okay. All right, that's it. Let's go to number 7. Shooting display info. Go ahead and hit OK. Okay. That's good. Go to hit menu for me. And then go to the 8 for me. And that is good. Okay. Let's hit menu.
Okay.
Let me see if there's anything we should change on. Let's go to the wrench all the way on the right side. We're going to format the card. Do you have anything important on that card? It's pretty much brand new, right, Kristen?
It's brand new.
Okay, let's go ahead and hit that. And then we're going to go to number 1 on the left side. And then we're going to go to format card.
Okay.
And then hit OK. Right side, OK. All right, good. Now we are going to try cover. You know how it has a little lens you put your eye through up above?
Yeah.
Block that with your finger. Okay, good. It's not turning black. That's great. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's go over to right there on your wheel where it says ISO. Go back, hit menu. So we're going to leave the screen completely to the main screen. Keep hitting menu. Okay, hit that ISO.
Okay.
And then go to, we're going to put the ISO at, switch it up to 400. Okay, you see how it's coming alive? Yeah. So we're gonna do the ISO and the settings of Snapic. So in the meantime, we can leave it at 640 because it's set to manual anyway. So hit OK. And then you want this whole entire looking at my face. I was trying to sit here. So yeah, so it's gonna be set to just like that. We're gonna leave it on manual.
Yep.
Now you can go ahead and let's put the camera back in there. But what we want to do is, you see this little opening on the top, Kristen?
Yeah.
That's where we're going to connect the little cable that's dangling.
Okay.
Exactly. So I'm going to use both of my hands. I'm going to put my phone down to do this. All right. Okay. And also connect that data cable on there one more time, Kristen.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're moving pretty quickly. We're gonna figure this out. So we're gonna revisit the Snapfire.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna select the camera, and then we're gonna go to printer. Choose that one for now, and then let's go to strip really quick. Let's go to choose. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay. Cancel for now, and then save. Okay, go to image for me.
Oh, I think that's. Oh yeah. Okay.
You see how the aperture is showing up?
Yeah, it wasn't doing.
It wasn't doing that earlier, right? So let's go ahead and start booth. Okay, here comes the fun part. Now I'm crossing my fingers. Let's go to still. And tap to start. And pause for me. Did the flash go off?
No, it didn't.
Okay, the flash didn't go off, and this is probably going to be this is what I think is happening. This little top part right here, Kristen. It has a little button on the very top. You can kind of put your hand in there and feel it. There's a button on top of it.
Uh-huh.
What happened?
You know what?
Uh-huh.
It wasn't. I didn't snap it in hard enough. So
Okay.
that might be
Yeah,
the
that's
reason why.
exactly what I think it is.
Let me test it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That should work now.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it again.
Okay.
I'm still pretty dark.
No flash, right?
That was a flash.
Oh, there you are.
But it was still pretty dark, like at first. It's like you can't really see.
So, and to change that, all we have to do is this. So while you're in there and you're getting ready to take a photo, I think you can do it from this screen. You swipe up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so go over to, here, I'm trying to get my face out of the way. Says, go down slowly. The opposite way. There you go. Okay, stop right there. Use capture settings for live view. We don't want to do that.
Hey.
Autofocus. Okay, go to preview on the ISO. Right there, you're almost there. So at the very top, there's ISO to the left and then preview to the right. Keep going down right there to the right.
General?
No, so check out my screen. So there's ISO right here. And then I'm gonna move over to preview right here.
Dang it.
You're gonna get there right now. Watch. Go to image. Okay, now we're.
Preview.
No, not that one. that one? Okay, now move your finger slowly to the left. Okay, you passed it. It says default right there. Click where it says default.
Oh my God, okay.
Right there. And then go to auto.
Auto.
Okay.
Oh, better?
Yeah, hit submit.
Okay.
Or hit start booth.
Okay.
Okay, so that photo you took earlier, I can't really see the quality, but in your opinion, did you come out a little like maybe not well lit, too dark?
Yeah, it was still a little dark.
Okay, I'm going to show you what you can do to change that right now. So before we even do that, let's do this. Before we take that photo,
Okay.
let's come over here, and you're at 32 right now, right?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and crank it to the right side until you get to 8. Keep turning it to the right. Right here. There you go. Turn that to the right side. Keep turning to the right. Keep going to the right. 16, keep going until we get to the 8.
Okay.
So right there. Okay, so what you're doing is as that number decreases and gets smaller, the power output's going to be higher. I know it's contradicting and it's confusing, but you'll get used to it.
Okay.
So now take that photo.
Okay.
Here we go. It's going to be whole. Let me see. Did the flash go off?
Yeah. That's better.
Right? There you go. Good. So what you did there was increase the flash power.
Okay.
And so that's all you do. Now, in a situation where you don't have enough light, always remember that you have 300 watts of light up here. And the higher the number, the lower the flash. The lower the number, the higher the flash. And on top of that too, Kristen, if you swipe up with 3 fingers, you can go to image again. And you see where it says ISO photo? Right there, right down the middle.
All right.
Right there.
Okay.
So your ISO is at what right now?
It's currently the photo is 200.
Okay, 200. So you always want to keep it under 500 to get nice photos.
Okay.
So if you're ever outdoors, you can always play with that until you find the perfect lighting. But if you keep it under 500, your photos are going to come out pretty sharp, pretty good, not really distorted at all.
Okay.
So that's another option. Now, as you start getting booked, sometimes you're going to have people take photos, and it's going to be a larger group. So what you want is you want your aperture. You see the aperture there?
Yeah.
You want your photo aperture to be over 7. So at least 7.1 in our case. For larger groups.
Okay.
The aperture changed, so that means that your photo is going to come out a little darker. So if you go to take a photo again right now, go ahead and take that photo again. Now that we bumped up the aperture to 7.1, you're going to see that your photo is going to come out a tad bit darker, not as bright as your previous photo, right?
Okay. Yeah. A little bit.
And just a tiny bit, because we made a very tiny change there.
Yeah.
So that's I would say watch videos on YouTube that cover ISO, shutter, and aperture. And these videos are like 3 minutes long. You'll master it in about a night or 2. It just depends how fast you can pick it up. But you have all your settings there on the screen, and the cool part too is you have access to your main light up here.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of anything else right now. Let's do this, because I'm wondering why they're not coming out. Swipe up for me. All the way up out of the screen. Yeah. And go to Safari for me on your iPad. Okay, go to the WCM.
Oh, to scan it?
No, we don't need to scan it. We're just gonna go into the settings. So if you have it there on your history, just go ahead and open up that window for us.
WCM.
Another way you can do it too, Kristen, is that every event that you go to, there's gonna be it's gonna always shoot out a photo like this.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah. So what you can do is you can go onto the top, at the very, very top, and you can enter this code right here. Yours is going to be maybe slightly different.
Okay, let me let this dog out so he stops bugging.
Yeah, he's like, let me out, let me out.
Where did I put it? Yeah, I got that. I got that right here. And then let me see him.
Figure it out. So you
Connected to.
do this for me. Check this out, Kristen. Go to your, hold down the Wi-Fi on your camera. I'm sorry, on your iPad. Yeah, hold down the Wi-Fi. And then when you hold down the Wi-Fi, it's going to give you a list of different Wi-Fis. Hold it down. Okay. Do you see the WCM plus? Hold that down, yeah, for a few seconds. Okay. Okay, look for the WCM plus. Okay, it's right there.
Okay.
Did it acknowledge it as soon as when you click on it? Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Okay, good. Hit that middle of the window so you can go back to your screen. Hit it again. Okay, go back into your Safari. Okay, and then try to enter that numeration again, the portal number.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
8 4 1. Oh, it actually worked this time. Well, when I tried scanning it earlier, it didn't want to work for me.
Okay, good. Now let's do this. Go to the top hamburger icon on the left side. Click on that. And then let me see what you see. Let's go to printers. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. Go to WCM print right in the middle there. I just want to see what that does. Let's go back to the left hamburger icon again. Let's go to device. And then let's go to factory reset. Go to device info for me. And then we're not going to hit refresh right now. Let's go back to that hamburger icon. And let's go to system settings. Okay. Let's go to WCM print. WCM print. Maximum quantity. We don't want a maximum quantity. Go to printer selections for me, please. And uncheck WCM print. And then go to settings.
Over here or this one?
Settings in the bottom.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Settings, borders.
Oh, so did I push the wrong one?
No, you're good. I'm just trying to understand how come the 2x6 didn't get activated. Go to borders for me too, as well.
Okay.
Nope, that's not it. It's not the WCM print. It's not the settings. Okay, let's go back to the hamburger icon, Kristen. And let's go to network settings. When you're at an event, does your iPad have Wi-Fi or does it have data in it already? Or just Wi-Fi?
So.
Yeah. Are you paying for like for a phone line on that iPad?
Oh, no.
No. So whenever you're at an event, you want to get their password, and then you want to go to Wi-Fi connection. And then what you want to do is you want to go to scan Wi-Fi, and then hit the Wi-Fi section up there where there's like a drop-down arrow. You missed it. Go back. There's a little arrow right there. Yeah. Do you see the one? Do you see your house Wi-Fi there?
Yeah.
Select your house Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And then put your password.
Oh man.
You don't need it right now, Kristen. You want to do this when you have your password.
Gotcha.
And because what it's going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to stay connected to your Wi-Fi and also have your printer communicating with your Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So, but the 2x6, what the heck is missing? And the Snappic you're using is a demo version or is it a paid version?
It's paid.
It's paid version. Okay.
Yeah.
Did it allow me to do the selfie camera? Let me check. We figured out the settings and we figured out flashing, but I'm wondering why it's not offering you the 2x6. So let me experiment here. Okay, I found it, Kristen.
Okay.
So let's go back to your WCM page. Okay, you're there. Oh no, I'm looking at it. Go to your main screen. Yeah. Hit the little. Okay. Hit this. Oh, here. Let me switch my screen over. We're gonna go ahead and hit this right here. This little arrow. Okay. Now go to printer settings and select 6x2. There we are.
Okay.
Now we're rocking. Yep, that's why it was unchecked. Okay, sweet. Now let's go ahead and launch that event again. Let's try to make sure. Just look how much practice you're getting.
I know, it's great. It's much better to do this in person too.
So if it's not popping up for us, we're gonna do some troubleshooting, right? So the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and go down like this and go to our Wi-Fi and hold down Wi-Fi.
Come on.
Hold that down. Okay. So that's what you want. Okay, good. Let's leave it there for now. Let's go back to Snappic. Okay. Go to refresh on the top right. That's okay. That's okay. And then go to configure printer. And then go to that one first. Okay, go ahead and select that one. Let's go to strip. Scroll down. Okay. That event. Yep. Just like that.
Figure out.
We'll worry about that. Don't worry about that one right now, Kristen. Let's try to get this the printer part going.
Choose.
See it there. Let me try. We're gonna try something. Did we hit save?
I didn't have a save option on mine.
No.
Nuh-uh. Here, I'm back at it right now.
Okay, it's there. So let's go here. And then I think it's gonna be printers. Printers. That's what you're showing.
Okay. Settings. It won't give me a save option.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay. It was like way down here in the corner.
Let's see.
For me.
Go to printer settings again. Oh, there it is.
That should work.
Oh, that's right. That's interesting. Yeah, you're right. Mine is not like. Okay, let's do it. I think that was it.
All right. Do you want me to refresh it again?
See if it'll acknowledge it just by staying on the.
It does.
Look at that. See, that's success right there. Okay. Now let's go ahead and turn on and power off the camera back on so that we can. Yep. Start photo booth. Okay. Start booth. Go to gallery for me.
Yeah.
And try to print out that photo.
Oh, this is a different one. This one was I didn't save the last one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take another one. Take another photo.
That one was, it took it from my iPad and I was able to, I fixed it.
Good.
Okay.
And the
Alright.
quality is very nice. You notice?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, sweet.
Tap to finish.
Did
Is
it-
there a way
did it
to
give-
wear all picture instead of seeing the border on it? Like you'll see the border when it
Yeah.
prints out?
Yeah,
Okay.
So there's a way for you to see your face on the iPad.
Okay.
It's called overlay preview. I like it because it allows people to see if they're going to be within the frame or not.
Yeah.
But if you don't like it, you can go the other route and then untoggle it. So on
gotcha.
Snappic, it's super easy. So what you would do on Snappic is this. You would go over to your Snappic settings. You go over to that template, and I'll show you where to go. So once you're at the template, for example, right here, once you're on the actual template.
See, mine doesn't look like that.
I'm on my laptop.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why.
But basically, it says show overlay preview. You want to uncheck that.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
It's really that easy.
Okay.
So have some more fun, Kristen. Explore a little bit more. Just when you think you have it all figured out, there's going to be a curveball.
Sure. Yeah. Well, so far that's how it's been. So.
Yeah, and this is called a learning curve. It's basically what's going to make you an incredible trainer in the future, or your like future employees.
Yeah.
Or
Well, it's just, but yeah. I would like to master it first. So.
Because it's
Yeah.
we definitely took some time to dive into the troubleshooting parts of it.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, it was a refresher for me because I haven't visited these type of little issues in a long time.
So am I gonna have to do that every single time I go to an event? Is like change that 2x6 and all
No,
that stuff?
no. So it as long as you continue,
Okay.
it's a little computer, so those settings get saved.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be a pain in the butt if you had to do it for every event.
Yeah. A little time consuming.
Yeah, that's why it caught me off guard because since I first bought mine, I've always had it at both 2x6 and 6x4.
Yeah.
And so when I seen it on yours, I was like, I wonder why it's not showing. And then I realized you just bought your WCM, so you haven't really customized it.
All right. Yeah. No, not really. I was playing around with it today, and every day I'm trying to do something. But then when I feel like I have it all down, I'm gonna break it down, and then start all over, and hopefully get it all.
Yeah, you'll get it down to like maybe 5 minutes to set it up,
Okay.
and that's including everything. I don't know if you want to take the risks like I do, but for my photo booth attendance, I leave everything inside. What I'll do is I'll fasten the camera in there really tight.
Okay.
I'll fasten it really tight, and then all these cables stay in here.
That's what I was thinking about doing, because that's just easier to
Yeah.
me. Something that I should do or not. So I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I'm willing to risk it. I got insurance on the equipment, so if my camera one day stops working, I have insurance on it. I just tell my photo booth attendants if it's gonna be like a long walk, all that vibration, you're better off putting the case on top inside of a wagon to reduce the vibration as you're.
Yeah.
put in the flight case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done any of the insurance and all that stuff yet. I'm just trying to pick a name and then figure out how I can brand the name for us and get going with that.
Yeah, try to keep that name somewhat universal because you're going to end up with an entire production company. A lot of folks ended up getting a company name with the word 360 in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so then they started adding more rental stuff to their business. So keywords are important within your business name. When you have an LLC, your LLC could be named anything. And then when you're doing business as under that LLC, that's the name that you can use to promote and market. So just some food for thought.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, Kristen, how do you feel?
I feel better.
Okay.
I could play around with the Snap It.
Mm-hmm.
Get some templates going so I can start using this at least here just to practice.
Creators. And I've had other photo boothers reach out to her, and then she talks to the client, and then she does the template for you, and then once the client approves it, then she sends the master one to you, and then you just plug it in on Snapit. I don't know if you want to hand over the task to someone else. I recommend you do. I don't want you to get stuck in front of a laptop trying to customize a template and spend more than 30 minutes in front of a laptop, because that's going to add up for every event. Yeah, but pretty good. She's pretty fast.
Okay. Yeah, I went on your website and went on one of the templates, and I just put my information in there. I didn't want anything changed on it, but I haven't gotten anything, so I wasn't sure if I had to be.
Oh, so that's for all the clients, that book.
Okay.
Because we use the name to cross-reference it with the booking.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's how we know, it belongs to this client.
Oh, okay.
She probably looked at it and said, like, who? It's like, we don't have a booking or a client name, Kristen, whatever name you used.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will get going on that topic and try to get that down.
Another beautiful thing, Kristen, is with Snapit is on the very, very bottom right. If you ever get stuck, you can get a rep to help you within like 3 minutes. And so that to me is very valuable.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't be shy.
Yeah. I made a YouTube video about so I was doing that today, and I was like, finally on the same page as you throughout the whole video. So that helped. Okay. So I was like, I have no idea what's going on here. So I watched it.
Yeah.
And the second time I watched it, I had everything. Yeah. Your videos are great. They're very helpful. So I go in and I look at all your videos to see like which one do I need to look at, and then I get fried. All right. Well, thank you very much for your.
All right, Kristen. You have a great night.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, thank you for your patience. Thank you. And then we have Photo Bomb Rentals in the house. What's going on? All right, we have a question right here. It says, I have an old Canon that doesn't have a USB-C cable. Would that work with this new booth? I am using it currently with my photo booth and connect that camera to the Surface. That's a really, really good question. I don't have the Surface, any of the Surface Pros. I never done any troubleshooting with Surface Pros. In fact, I have a mirror booth here at Surface Pro that I've never been able to take to an event. So it's brand new. It's Surface Pro based, and I use iPads. But if you can connect a dongle to connect your interface it's going to be using, I do know that any Canons from like T6 and up do a better job communicating with iOS based systems, but I don't have information that I can give you on that Surface Pro and the older model of a Canon you are using, because I don't have experience with that equipment, hands-on experience. If you want to copy and paste your question and bring it over to the Facebook group, and the Facebook group, there's over 10,000 photo booth business owners. Some been in the industry a lot longer than I have. So yeah, I would say post your question there, and hopefully someone can produce a good, solid answer for you. So Gus, hold on, let me make sure I'm answering these questions in order. I've been thinking of investing in a photo. I've been thinking of investing in a photo booth business. What would be a good first step? The first step is always for me. It's always going to be who is in the market already. That's within a 15-mile radius from where you reside. Because from where you reside, that's going to be your local proximity. And so before you dive in and you start investing into equipment and a website and all that great stuff, you want to know more or less what the market is looking like. There's going to be some areas where you can charge an arm and a leg and people will pay those prices because competition is very low and the demand is very high. So that's the first thing I would do is from that point on, if you've amount of reviews, some are recent, that means that they're being booked pretty frequently. So then that kind of allows you to understand that at these prices that are getting booked. So then let me go ahead and price match at where they're at right now and see if I can get some leads. That's what I would do in the beginning. Photo bomb rentals and photo booths. Has anyone else slammed this week? This week sadly I only have 2 events, but I'm thankful to God for those 2 events. June is a whole different story. June is crazy busy for me. So it's interesting how every market is slightly different, but it's also beautiful when you asking, do you offer the new aluminum stand alone? Gus, that is an option. No one's ever asked for it. You're the very first one. Here's the thing, Gus, is if you have existing pillowcases, the 8x8, they might not fit the brand new aluminum stand, the upgraded version, because I myself have old 8x8 that don't fit the new aluminum. And so I just wanted to put that out there because I don't want you to buy something you're not going to be able to use and then be turned off by the fact that it's not compatible with your backdrops, Gus. So full transparency, I wouldn't recommend it just because different manufacturers, their dimensions are slightly different too. We have Alexa Arias writes, do you have to get a flash receiver or do you have a sync cable? So the setup that I bought, Alexa, comes with both the flash receiver and the sync cable. So what I'm doing now is I'll connect my sync cable to the flash head, and then ask, what are you doing for lead generation? So Marvin, let me ask you a question. How long have you been in the photo booth industry? And by the way, congratulations on Mr. Professional, Marvin. I just got off of a call with Mr.Professional, brand new business owner. So we spent about close to an hour kind of going over some of the troubleshooting that she needed to get done on connecting her iPad with her flash head and also setting up her printer, Marvin. So if you need help, Marvin, just know that I want to help you out and we can book a one-on-one, Marvin, as part of the package for, being a Mr. Professional owner. Okay. But as far as lead generation, Marvin, I would say that to this day, a little over 2 years now, over 80% of my clients come from my Google Business profile. And the reason I know this is because when clients are filling out the data form, when they book with me, at the very end, it says, how did you hear about us? And like I said, a little over 80% of those clients write Google. So that's how I generate leads for free with my Google Business profile. 8 months. Okay, Marvin. So 8 months, I was working my butt off. I came in right at the start of the 360 trend. And so I was busy and I was working almost all the events by myself, making lots of money and being very tired at the end of the night. So I wish I would have got started earlier and training employees maybe 6 months in, but I was on a bliss. I was on a high and I was, like I said, making a lot of money. And so I thought I can do this for the rest of my life and I'll make over 100 grand. But that was a poor man's way of thinking because I wasn't thinking of building a business. I was thinking of just operating a business and getting compensated at an hourly rate. So just want to throw that out there, guys. Something that I must admit. So Alexa says, the live glitched when you answered my question. What was your question, Alexa? So Alexa, my flash head comes with a sync cable, and that sync cable goes connected to the flash head. the flash head has a sync right here. This sync cable goes down. It goes down and connects to the camera. The camera has a little receiver attached to it. And let me see if I can lower it and show you what I mean. It's connected to this cable right here. And so I don't need a receiver. I have 2 extra receivers now, but like I said, that's one less part for my photo booth attendants to worry about. So that's how I have it connected. And then I have another flash head that's strictly wireless because it has an integrated battery and it just communicates with the actual trigger. Excuse me. So I have 2 different flash heads. All right, let's go ahead and continue with some more questions here, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for the thumbs up button. I appreciate you. I never been on, it's been actually a very long time. I haven't been this late on YouTube, but I know a lot of you guys are in different towns, so some of you guys here I never met before. So what do you recommend for a standard stand that is stable? Gus, I've tried so many different frames, brother. I have like at least 4 different ones. And the one that I'm pushing right now is the one I'm most confident about. And so, and these don't go by a specific brand either, so that doesn't help. But the ones that I'm selling and the ones that the folks are getting with Mr. Professional, everyone seems to be very happy with them. And I myself am going to be using one this upcoming weekend for, they're throwing a big old party. So they rented 360 booth and Mr. Professional. So that's a bundle. So that's close to like $1,500 that I get to bring in as revenue. And then out of those $1,500, here's the thing. There's 80 of you guys watching right now. There's 11 of you guys watching right now. And I want to share something with you that I feel a lot of people are not sharing. And so here it goes. You're going to see a lot of videos and YouTubers talk about how they made $700 in a couple of hours. And I don't want you guys to get caught up in the bullshit of those people inflating companies that are selling photo booths. What they want is they want to hype it up so that they can sell you on a dream. But just remember, guys, if you buy a dream, then you're just going to dream and continue dreaming. It's just going to be a dream. This is reality, and you have to put a lot of work into it. So when they tell you that they made $700 in 2 hours, in reality, they're probably worked a little over 6 hours. So you have to factor that in. Plus, who worked that event? Was it a photo booth attendant, or was it the owner, operator of the business? I don't want you guys to get caught up in the hype. All right. So just wanted to throw that out there, guys. Thank you, Gus. Para unos tamales. Unos tamales. Sounds good, man. Some of my favorite tamales are jalapeno with cheese. I don't eat meat anymore, but back then was spicy chicken tamales were my thing back then. Con un champurrado. Photo booth bomb rentals ask, hey, David, how are you capturing footage that event while still entertaining and helping guests? So I invest in those things. So the reason I'm able to capture that is because I'll take photo booth attendants to the event, and then I'll show up with my camera to capture some of those highlights. So the event is being monitored and supervised while I capture footage for the business. And then that footage can continuously be recycled and promote the business because it's high quality footage and it's shot in 4K, 60 frames per second. So it allows me to stay relevant, and it's not going to look old like 720p or even 1080p. So that's how I do it, brother, when I go out there. But that's not enough. Yeah. So I would say invest, pay someone to run the you. You're going to be there to supervise them a little bit, but it allows you to circulate around the room and get different angles, and having your service being caught in film from different angles live. So that's how I'm able to capture that footage. You're welcome, Alexa. Marvin asks, what tools or agency do you use to boost your SEO? Marvin, I paid someone, I think it was $1,000. Her name is Jasmine. I paid her $1,000 to teach me a little bit more about SEO. The class was close to 4 hours long. And I did get some valuable information. And it's funny because most of that SEO was particularly for the Google business. And because if you set up your Google business correctly with the right SEO, you will get leads. And so I haven't gone through a specific agency, but I have done a little bit of investment when it comes to courses. But really quick, guys, I can actually share this with you. I can share my screen now, and I want to show you guys something. Check this out. Check. So check this out. So there's someone that I'm working with, and I told her, change your H1s to this. I said, change your H1s to photo booth rental Corona, because it's showing the service that you're providing and the location of where you're located. And now her website is at the very, very top. So when we click on her website and I come over here and I come over to SEO and I analyze her page, you guys can see that she was able to rank for those keywords because she switched her H1 to photo booth rentals Corona, California. So that's just a quick nugget for you guys. All right. So that strategy right there alone is a game changer because she's getting leads and she's getting bookings. Arok, eagerly waiting to receive my Mr. Professional. What's up, Arok? You guys say you can make $1,000 in 2 hours are BSing you. Yeah, man. For the most part, they are. And it sucks because a lot of folks want to invest and make fast money. But fast money, really, man, it requires work. It requires infrastructure, and it requires automations and systems in place. And it could be done. I've done close to $1,000 in a couple of hours without having to be there, and it took some work, but I didn't have to physically be there. But there was work to be done on the back end. Gus writes, I just got our photo booth earlier today from China. Total weight 210 pounds. I'll be shopping your site, David. Gus, what you get? A big ass mirror booth? Sounds like Gus got a big old mirror booth. Let me know if you got a big old mirror booth, Gus. Boyolani, Angeles, I'm new in this, wants to learn more about the business. You came to the perfect place. You know, I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube that are going to help you, especially if you're barely starting off with your photo booth business journey. How much do you pay per photo booth template, and where did you find that person? So I paid Diana $10 per template. Let me go ahead and put her information right here. So her name's Diana. She's one of my creatives. And so, all right, guys, I got to get going. But here, let me put Diana's information. I'm going to put her phone, I'm going to give you guys her phone number. So if you guys need a template done, she's my creator. So I'll share that information here with you guys. And she does everything for me. She contacts the client, sends the client a mock-up, gets the approval, and then gives me the final one, say this is the master one. And so it makes my life a lot easier. And I hope you guys start setting up in a sense where you guys are removing yourselves from the business as much as possible. So this is Diana's cell phone number, and she's my template creator. There you go, guys. You're welcome, Arok. All right, guys. So thank you so much for your patience. This was a random live stream. I was helping with content, with photos, and templates on how to reach out to wedding planners and event coordinators, and send them emails. So I hope that adds even more value. Okay, guys. And it's really busy for us right now, so my schedule is limited, but I'll go ahead and send you the link of where you can book a one-on-one with me here. Hold on. There you go. All right, here is the link where you can book a one-on-one with me. That's the link right there. Later, photo booth, bomb rentals, and photo booth. All right, you guys, get some rest, get some sleep. If God allows us to wake up tomorrow, let's continue to build our dreams and make a dream happen. So, guys, yeah, thank you for hitting the like button.